All right. How you doing, guys? My name is Ben.
It's your boy Andrew.
And today we're going to be starting his journey on the RWBY reactions. I have seen the show. I've seen reactions to the show. I've watched everything. I'm all caught up except for Volume 8. I will be reacting to that on my own. And he will hopefully join me when he catches up. But like I said, I will be here to guide him through the process. I know everything about the show. I know the Easter eggs, and I will be here to generally just answer any questions he has about the show. He's newer at anime, so I gotta help guide him a little bit through the process.
When you say anime, I say Goku Vegeta. That's all I know. So let's get it going.
So this show, it's called RWBY. It is a fan-made show.
Okay.
And it started off as a series done by Monty Ohm. He was a big-time person, big-time animator on the Red vs. Blue series. You're familiar?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So I have not seen too much. I've seen a little bit. How much have you seen of Red vs. Blue?
A little bit from what I mean, because this is way back when. Like, when did it first come out? Like,
dude, it's on like, I don't know, like season 50. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's probably in like
I remember being like 12 or 13 or whatever it was when I was watching it on YouTube. So I don't remember very much, but I do remember it being a series and watching it every now and then. So,
but it was funny though.
Yeah, it was funny.
I did like it, right?
Yeah.
So this is done as a mission at the end of, or Monty wanted to do this. He wanted to create this, and if I have the story correct, I do believe I have it correct. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. The head of the animation staff stated that he needed to finish season 10 of Red vs. Blue so that he would be able to do this. Right?
Okay.
So he created these trailers. The first two, I believe, are made strictly by him.
Oh, wow.
Only him. He did everything by himself.
These shows we're about to watch?
Yes.
Oh,
well,
okay.
Only the first two trailers, the character trailers. There are 4 trailers.
Okay.
One for each character.
All right.
And the first one is completely done by him. And the second one I also believe is done by him.
Okay.
The music is done by I don't know the relationship. I don't know the previous relationship. I know that they're related now because of this show.
Yeah.
But Jeff Williams does the music. You probably don't know the name, but
Yeah,
that's who does it.
Okay.
And for the majority of vocals, Jeff Williams brought in his daughter, Casey Lee Williams, who was, I want to say maybe like 13 or 14 at the very beginning of the show.
Okay.
So right now they're starting Volume 8. So 8 years later, the same girl who was beginning her teenage years is now singing the same stuff as, you know, a 22-year-old, almost 21, 22, 23.
Okay,
she's one. I don't know her exact age.
Yeah.
But so she's matured, and you can hear that in the vocals, which is just phenomenal. The music is one of the most important things of the show, and it's fantastic. But we're gonna jump right in. All right, we've spent enough time talking. All right, so we're gonna watch all 4 trailers right now. We're gonna start off with the red trailer, and we're going to work our way down. So here we go. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's get it.
Let's go. One guy made this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, guys. Remember, I renewed my promise. I'm sorry.
Kid.
I mean, she looked pretty sad when she showed this.
They're the wolves.
They are wolves? No way. Oh, dude. This is like a ultimate form. What's poppin'? He's like, oh, what's up? Remember you just said my grandmother? Yeah. Dude. The one guy made you. It's the one guy. Mm-hmm. Okay. She's a problem. Like she. Oh, okay. I thought you said like if you needed a problem solved, she's the problem. Just gonna solve the problem. She's the unsolvable problem because that problem right there is gonna solve. There's literally 500 wolves and they're about to get the hands.
Sleight of hand. This so happens to be all good.
Oh, yes. Actually, kind of speechless. I was not expecting that at all.
2013, you ready? You ready to go?
Oh, right. Let's
go back to 2013. All right, no. So it's actually really funny, right? The reason why I was geeking so hard in the beginning when you stated she was based on Little Red, or she was Red Riding, because that's who she's based on.
Really?
She's based on Little Red.
What?
So these 4 characters right here,
yeah.
right? They're all based on fairy tales.
Really? Okay.
So it's like. Yeah, I'm not gonna go but too far into it, but
yeah.
I'm very happy you went with that because the people love you trying to figure out who it is. Yeah, I don't know if you're familiar with fairy tales.
I'm familiar, like a little bit. Like I just saw the hood, I was like Red Riding Hood, and then I literally brought up the big bad wolf because I know it's the big bad wolf.
so like I said, she's the easiest to start off with, right? When it comes to basing it off of characters. So, Red, right? Because technically we haven't gotten her name yet, even though I told you.
Yeah.
I will be telling you their names. They do say them, but we'll figure it out. But Ruby, with a U, not a W. Her name is Ruby.
Okay.
The normal Ruby.
Okay.
Is based on Little Red Riding Hood. Right, you saw the wolves. Yeah. You saw the Red Hood.
She's walking through the forest, and
she's slapping people in the forest. You know, it's like so that's what she's based on. Right, the other 3 are also based on fairy tales. There are in this entire show they take characters from mythology, from fairy tales.
Well, that's pretty cool. It's actually based off like not real things, but things that have already been created.
Yes. Yeah. So you'll be able to see a lot of links that are done.
Yeah.
For example, this one was very simple. Little Riding Hood, wolves, pretty basic. I mean, there wasn't a giant scythe. Yeah, there was. That wasn't part of it.
She didn't have her basket of goods, but she had a basket of sorrow.
She was handing out.
She had a basket of hands.
So, like I said, there are 3 other characters.
Okay.
These are the 4 main characters, right? RWBY is the most main character, but these 4 are the main characters. Okay. Right, so these aren't supportive characters or side characters. These are the 4 main characters.
Okay.
The story focuses around these 4.
Okay.
But let's go ahead and continue on to the second one.
Let's do it. That was expecting that.
So, Rooster Teeth.
Rooster Teeth.
Fire place. I love this place. So I'm gonna pause here because in these they made the words go so fast. It's like so everyone is entitled to their own sorrow. For the heart has no metrics of or form of measure, and it's all irreplaceable. So The first one did not have one of these. We just introduced her, over calm.
Guess who she? Gaga. I don't know.
Fairy tale, bro. Fairy tale.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I couldn't tell you that's based off. Sorry, guys.
Always love the color palette.
Pretty impressive. Alright, too. This is also.
I think this is just one guy too. I could maybe like a little help, but I'm pretty sure this is just him.
She's so savage. She sings to her enemies before she kills them. That's how savage she is.
This is a flashback.
Flashback.
Yes. So she's singing.
Oh, she's thinking.
Remember.
Okay. I was about to say she sings before she fights you. She just lets you know. Show you how much before you almost sing first. Then. I don't think she found a Dark Souls boss.
Does look like a Dark Souls boss, doesn't it?
Yeah. I was thinking the whole time was it stuff.
That's it.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, really? I was like, that one wasn't as intriguing as the first one. The Red Riding Hood was still
Remember, this girl that's singing is like 13.
Did she go Super Saiyan right here? Hey guys, relax. He starts screaming. But what's that called? That might have been the other.
Look how clean that was, bro.
She got one. I have literally no guess.
Curtsy?
Okay. I respect white. I'm not gonna lie though. If they told me choose your fighter right there, I'm picking red still. But white was still pretty savage. I hate it. I like the wall bouncing and the jumping and stuff. It's pretty nasty.
So we're gonna do a little ranking system through these four.
Okay.
After every single one, I want you to tell me from best to worst.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So, obviously, if I did it with the first one,
yeah,
you would just be like, yeah, the worst one and the best one were both red. So it's like, okay, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
so we're just gonna do it with starting with the second one.
So y'all just heard my opinion. Right now, I think red still got it. She still got it in bag.
So red is currently your favorite. Well, red is
Red
RWBY.
Chili.
I've already told you her name.
Yeah, you told
in
me
the beginning, it was over an announcement. And it was very, it was in a large auditorium.
Oh, okay.
Her name is Weiss Schnee.
Weiss,
right?
Okay. What fairy tale is she based off of? I couldn't guess it.
I don't want to tell you. I want you to figure. I want you to figure it out. I want you to kind of dwell on these things.
Okay,
because I could tell you, but that would ruin the fun. Because I'm gonna get really intrigued.
I was gonna say Snow White, but I don't know why that came.
There you go.
Oh, really? It was Snow White?
Yes. So Weiss Schnee is German for white snow.
Oh.
Or Snow White.
But she has no similarities to Snow White, to my knowledge, with the way she looks. At least. Well, I'm thinking of Disney Snow White. Maybe the original Snow White looks different. I mean,
she looks kind of like, I don't know.
Oh, really?
I mean, she's. Obviously,
the Snow White in Disney's the one with the dwarfs, right? And with the short black hair that has to go to. No, that's Sleeping Beauty. What am I thinking? I don't know. I couldn't tell you guys. I'm lost now.
I don't know. I'm not too familiar. I know who she's based on. I couldn't tell you the story that she's based. I know who she's based on. I don't know But
to my knowledge, from the Snow White.
So what did you think of that trailer though?
I thought it was pretty good. I was still more intrigued with the first one, but I think that was just because I'm more an upbeat type guy, and I like getting straight to the being bada boom bada bing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So in the red trailer, I believe that was the like pitch. So
you could tell he was like, here it is. Like he was saucing. He said, they hit him with the salt. I mean, that's how you gotta do it though. If you're gonna deliver, you gotta deliver hard right away. You don't leave an impact. You gotta leave an impact.
So she uses Red's weapon is it's a gun.
It's also a scythe.
And it's also a giant scythe. But there was also a scope on. I don't know if you saw it, but there's a scope.
I need to see a scope.
There's a scope on her sniper.
Oh, should be quick scope.
It's a sniper. That's how she was doing their bolt action.
Oh, she quick scope.
She bolt action. Right?
Excuse me.
Hers. If you look here, you will see.
The revolver. I saw the revolver.
You remember those like little pins in school with like little
I've seen that. Yeah, how like different colors.
I think that's what you were probably.
That's what I was thinking of. But when I saw it rotating, I also thought of just a revolver gun. Like,
yes, it's I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's called the rapier, but I think there might be a different name for it. So I know the actual name for the weapon is called Mirtmaster. That's what she calls it. I learned that from Smite.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's what that weapon's called. Inside there is different, as you saw. So there's like the red.
When I found out this was a skin in Smite, I was like, how are they messing with gods?
But so there's different things. You saw ice, you saw the other stuff. There was also those glyphs that she was using. That will be explained later.
So she has like an element though. She has ice, or like I saw the flakes. So you got like
the elements were in the sword.
But see, red really didn't have any elements to me, unless it's like earth or wind, because I saw leaves and stuff, but I didn't really see. She didn't have like a certain element. There's not necessarily an element. But you'll figure some of this stuff out, and I'll reference back when they explain it. But let's go ahead and move on to the black trailer. Let's go.
So So this is, they've pretty much been like, we're gonna move forward with.
Okay.
So the black trailer. I like this one. I like them all. Whoa! Commercial. Get the crap off. All right. Your hopes have become my burden. I will find my own liberation.
You pop up. It instantly went away.
Yeah, it's fast. I've always loved the color palette they use.
Blake, it's time.
Okay.
Blake. Hear her name.
You kind of remind me of the guy from Bleak.
There's a lot of guys from
the main character.
Ichigo, okay.
That's the guy with the blonde hair and the mask, right? That wears the mask.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I say, guys, I'm an anime dude. I know shows, but I don't know the names of people. I feel like he sure reminds me of that.
Looks like we're gonna be doing this the hard way.
Don't be so dramatic.
Intruder, identify yourself.
Got shot out the holster. Please.
We should do that in Call of Duty, right?
I call him the Blake kill streak. What is that? It's when I become this chick with black hair and have a huge sword and I just slaughter anybody. And once you can't even see me, I move so fast. What people have to do. You work. Solid one. Go for it. I like that.
Perfect. Move up to the next car. I'll set the charges.
What
You
about
wanna
the
watch
crew
it?
members?
What about them?
Adam. We need to get out of here.
Casual super cannon blast.
Buy me some time.
Are you sure?
Do it.
Answer time. Charging.
Does this guy end up being a main character as well?
He's related to Blake. Not like family, but their
His
stories are intertwined.
This is where they separate, isn't it? He's reached out to her.
Bye.
That's it. What? Why just body that thing to leave?
I always love how it became a silhouette right there.
Okay, my opinion on this trailer. Say this. I like that trailer more than the White trailer, but I think White looked more savage than Black did. And I think White looked like she had a little more power than Black did.
So there's a point where you talked and you missed a line.
Okay, let me see the line.
So
I don't remember where it was.
it was right here.
Perfect. Move up to the next car. I'll set the charges.
What about the crew members?
What about them?
So what about the crew members?
Yeah.
He said, "I'll set the charges." Right.
Okay.
She was like, "What about the crew members?" He was like, "What about them?"
So she was saving the crew members. Is that why she cut the cart?
She cut the card to because she didn't want the crew members to get hurt.
Okay.
You could guess it was a train heist. Right?
Okay.
That's what it was. Like
Yeah.
that's not a secret, not a spoiler. Nothing.
Yeah.
They jumped onto a moving train.
Okay.
And they were planning on blowing it up apparently or something. So
is she a thief?
I'm not gonna answer.
Okay. Don't answer. Don't ruin it for me. But yeah, so like I said, I think White seems more powerful than Black does. So you're asking me on a scale from which one do I think is badder or stronger?
Well, I wasn't necessarily. I was asking which trailer would you like? Do you like better?
Then the trailer wise,
starting from best to worst.
I still go red, black, white.
Red, black, white. Okay.
Black, white.
I would tell you that is probably the most common from what I've seen.
But if I'm going off of power or who I think looks more savage, I still look at like a White was pretty savage. Like what she looked like she was capable of. She looked like she was capable of more than Black. But it's just a trailer, so I don't know what they're all capable of.
Yeah.
So, or truly.
And they're you can see right here they're all pretty young.
Yeah.
They're not like in their prime or anything.
Yeah.
But yes, that was Blake. That was her name. So I don't know if you've guessed, but you have RWBY.
Okay.
You have Weiss.
Yes.
You have Blake.
Okay, now we're on.
So R, Red, Ruby.
Yeah.
R, Red, Ruby. All
Yeah.
starts with R's.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
W, Weiss, white.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Black and
B, black.
Yeah.
So red is Ruby is
Okay.
like a color, is a shade of red.
Okay.
Weiss is German for white. Blake is I want to say Japanese.
Oh, it's Japanese for
I
black?
don't know if it's the translation, but it's something to do with black,
Okay.
right? Kind of like if you were to think of like ebony,
Yeah.
how like that stands for like a very like a black wood, right? Or maybe not like black, but like a very dark wood, right? So there's people named ebony. Right?
Okay.
So now we have yellow or
Why?
Y.
So,
So- So we're gonna move on to the last one. This one's pretty cool. Oh, forget what I did there. Forgive me, I have background noise. Okay.
You gotta come hard to beat red right now. Red right now is killing it.
So, Scathing Eyes ask that we be symmetrical, one-sided needs to be processed. Yet every misshapen spark's unseen beauty is greater than its would-be judgment. So, I forgot to ask before. So we're at 1234.
Okay.
1234. You know what? Who do you think she is based on? We forgot to go on this.
I forgot. It's fairy tales, correct?
Yes. I actually really like this, but
I don't really know fairy tale. I know Disney characters. She reminds me of Maleficent or whatever, the evil witch or whatever her name is. You know what I'm talking about?
yes.
But I think that's because of her hairstyle. She got the big old bun or the ponytail or whatever, or bow right there, whatever that is.
Yep.
So, but other than that, I couldn't tell you a fairy tale.
Yeah, I didn't think you would.
Yeah.
You won't actually. It'll be a while till you actually get the reference.
Okay.
So
Solid.
just so you know. So Yellow Trail. Here we go.
Get it.
Sliding in the DMs.
Slide in the
Okay.
DMs. Get right in
Okay.
there. Oh, I don't know why she's living. Solid. Yellow hair.
That is a huge indicator to who she's based on, by the way.
Rapunzel.
No.
Really? Hey, long yellow hair. Rapunzel's got long hair.
True.
That's not for.
No.
Oh man, I don't
In the
know.
club, bruh.
Dude, is that my man, Dead Mouse up there?
Bro, that's a bear, bro. Dead bear.
I know, Dead Bear, but it looks like Dead Mouse.
So we got this dude with orange hair. Got some chicks over here.
Okay, so.
Strawberry sunrise. No way.
Dude,
Oh, and one of those little umbrellas.
like,
Aren't you a
slowly.
little young to be in this club, blonde?
Yes.
Like an old PlayStation game, dude.
Aren't you a little old?
Especially like a
cuddling
cutscene
like
or something
Junior?
like that, or interactive
So you
scene.
know who I am. You got a name, sweetheart?
Yes, Junior. I've got several. But instead of sweetheart, you could just call me Sir.
Whoa!
People say you know everything. Tell
Oh,
me
she
where to
slipped in
find
the
her and I'll
DMs.
let you go.
She can pull the cell
I've
phone
never seen
out.
her before. I
Send my
swear.
message now.
Excuse me?
I swear, sir.
Looks like we have an audience. This must be kind of embarrassing for you, huh? Awkward.
Listen, Blondie, sir. If you want to make it out of this club alive, I suggest you let me go now.
It's the full on.
Does yellow stand for cleavage? Because
Junior,
wow.
I was just playing with you. Don't be so sensitive.
I didn't know.
Underage.
Come on.
Underage.
Just to make
Alright.
up, okay?
Whoops.
Before you catch a case, alright?
Before I catch the keys, oh my god. Yeah, I forget.
Like-
I gotta remember the anime. He's kissing her. Oh, on. You might have to pause it, bro. Oh. I wasn't ready. I'm gonna cry. I was like, you gonna kiss her, and she hit him in the mouth, bro. Yo. If we could get an instant replay of slow-mo of that, that was amazing. That was great. I was
Slow-mo?
Oh, dude. Guys, I am so sorry. I was not ready at all. Oh man said, I'm gonna get some tonight. And she was like, oh yeah, go ahead. Let me see what you got. My man even put the shades on for the kiss. That's how ready he was for the kiss. Look at him. He's like, alright, I got the shades on. What's poppin'? Go. He's in. Oh, she even got her eyes shut. He's thinking this game over wraps.
This is
I
it.
got this.
This is it.
This
is gold. This is gold, baby. Gold, baby.
And get out of face now. Oh my god, bro. Dude. That must be a bro. That's bad. That's... I could've... That was the greatest thing ever, bro. Oh, she got shotgun this? Oh, no! Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Fred. She might have some competition. Uh-oh. Let's get out of here. She got the fire going. Oh,
Hand-to-hand combat. I was guessing that she would be your favorite. I was guessing that she was gonna be your favorite.
okay, I do like you have to tell that. And then those oh man, they're about to get the hands. You should have stuck the dumpster, buddy. Oh man.
Who is this girl? I don't know, Milsha, but we should
What are
teach
these
her a
RWBY
lesson.
wannabes? About to get the fat hands right here.
Clean right here.
I just had flashbacks when Rocky took the weights off his ankles, but...
So red is hands, white is feet.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty cool. I just noticed that they have one's only using their hands and one's only using their feet. Imagine having that you go hands and not using it at all. I'm not sure there's a reason behind this, but... That lost a bad frag over now. That was feet forever. She hit him with the Eddie from Tekken right there. Okay, I see the feet though. Oh, she's hit the elbow. Hit the wrist. Okay, yep. Nah. He's like, you got feet? I got feet too, by the way. I didn't know if you knew. But I got them too.
Get her walking away.
Like, yeah, I lost. My man said, yo, he feels so disrespected. He went and got the javelin. Hold on. Oh, he went and got the locked on javelin, bro. That's how disrespected he feels right now. He turned him off baseball. Okay, hold on. That's a little bit of a downgrade, guys.
Everything changes.
Yeah. My man had an RPG javelin turned into. She did, yo, she's from Super Saiyan, bro. Oh, it's over. Oh, she just was Super Saiyan, bro. Yo, she's a beast, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Got some over here, bro.
Yo, is this Ultra Instinct right now? Like, is she in her ultimate form? Oh, Ruby chilling. Oh, Ruby, this one. I like this trailer.
Oh, hey, sis.
What are you doing here?
Hi, Final Fantasy.
It's a long story.
Really, what I felt like we were playing right there for in this cutscene. I'm not gonna lie, guys.
Okay,
Solid.
so now we have
A foundation.
yeah, I'm gonna get out of that now. So we don't. So if we go to the yellow trailer, I'm just gonna go to the end, where we can, where I can look at the silhouettes.
Are you just gonna
of
cut
them.
this part out where button?
No,
No. Well, straight pure.
it's actually louder on this.
It's getting any cut.
Yeah? Is that you?
Oh, hey, sis.
What are you doing here?
Sis. Oh.
It's a
I
long
heard that.
story.
They sisters?
Yes.
Oh, they're all related. Oh.
So as far as you know, Red and Yellow, or Ruby, and she did say her name. Ruby said her name. Her name is Yang.
Okay.
Which is, I believe, Chinese for yellow.
Yeah.
So yes, now so you have Ruby, Weiss, Blake, and Yang. Like I said, these are the 4 main characters. You said she was based on Little Red Riding Hood. You said Snow White. You said you have no idea. What about her? Now you said
instantly I thought Rapunzel because you said based off the hair, and that might have thrown me off.
Well, it's a strong giveaway. There are 2 people with very unique yellow hair. So, but like I said, I don't know if you're too familiar with fairy tales. I'm not too familiar. I do not. Familiar. The person who she's based on, I do not know the story. I know like the personality. I do not know the story though.
Personality, but you don't.
Yes, because the personality is explained in this, so I've learned about that character through her.
So do I need to figure out? You're gonna tell me. I couldn't even. The only person you say hair, I just think Rapunzel. I can't even get.
Okay, I can tell you this one, as it's not. So I cannot tell you Black.
Okay.
That has something to do with her character lore.
Okay.
So I cannot tell you that one. Or I will not tell you that one. But actually, it'll be. This one's a spoiler. Okay. For this one, this is Goldilocks.
Goldilocks.
So
I know the story of Goldilocks.
I don't know the story. I know that there's
the 3 bears.
The 3 bears.
The 3 bears. The porridge. And, yeah.
Yes. And then everyone's like, "Wow, you're very pretty."
I didn't
she's
think.
like, "I'm not."
How did I forget all about Goldilocks?
But yeah, so you have Little Red Riding Hood, Snow White, someone I will not tell you until later, and then Goldilocks. If you do not figure out her by the end of Volume 1, I will tell you who she's based on. But you need to figure it out before Volume 1 is done.
Okay.
So you may or may not. The male. Adam, that was his name, who was also in the trailer. He's also in the same what do you call it? Fairy tale. So those 2 are based in the same. That's the only hint I'm gonna give you. They're from the same fairy tale.
Can I guess now? Because I think I know now.
Yes.
Hansel and Gretel. Oh, I thought I had it.
But yeah, so these are. So starting from best to worst.
Oh.
Like I said, you gotta rank it one more time.
I gotta rank it. My fault. Alright, so.
Or you can do worst from best if you want.
I'm gonna do worst to best because right now I'm struggling right now. I'm not gonna lie. So, White had the trailer wise, White I'm gonna give last.
Last, okay.
And I'm gonna give Black.
Weiss caught the L.
Yeah.
Alright, and then Blake.
Black,
so now you have Ruby and Yang. These 2 are sisters.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, I know so far.
So it's between shotgun balance and sniper snipe.
I like the fact. I like her weaponry better. I like Yellow's. I point like y'all see who I'm pointing at. I like Yellow's weaponry better. Trailer wise, no, you know what? Red, Yellow. I gotta give Yellow the top one.
Yellow top. Okay,
only because of the comic relief in it. This
is the point where it switches.
Yeah.
Some people still prefer the red. Some people prefer the yellow.
The weapon. I'm not gonna lie. Like the fighting and the action in Reds was really hardcore. And when you really put in the perspective that was made by one guy, that honestly almost pushes me towards Red now. And I'm thinking about it, but. The comic relief, the punching dude's square in the mouth, like all that on top of how I love him, like he said, I love him in combat stuff. I gotta give it TL a top spot, but it is a close top spot. It's super
clean
close.
Though. Yeah, they are.
Honestly, if she doesn't have the comic relief on her trailer, I give it to Red. But since she had the comic relief on hers, I give it to her.
There was no voice acting in the Red, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. There was no voice acting. Like I said, hers had a whole grabbing the dude, you know where, and then punching him in the face. They had it all. Dude, RPG'd into a baseball bat. Like, really? What a great.
So every gun.
Yeah, it has a.
Everything is multi-purpose.
Okay.
Generally, there are a couple of exceptions where they're not multi-purpose, but most of them are multi-purpose.
Is it?
So you have melee, you have distant.
Isn't it Final Fantasy like that?
There's a lot of Final Fantasies that are like that. I believe this may take inspiration from Final Fantasy in some cases, but there's also a lot of different games that does.
Yeah.
So here you have her scythe, that is the melee form.
Okay.
Then she had two forms. I don't know if you were painted.
Yeah, you said the sniper and the shotgun or whatever.
When it is in the scythe form, there's a scope, which is a sniper.
Okay.
Or it's in the first thing when she first jumped in the moon and aimed down. It was kind of like a shotgun almost.
Yeah.
But it's more like a super heavy revolt, like a deagle or something. But kind of like a really big deagle.
Yeah, I got you.
Like a sawed-off shotgun. I don't know, something like that. So Weiss, it's obviously a sword, a rapier, and then she has certain things inside of it that are elemental. So that's how she's able to cast magic.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's why
makes it look distant.
That's why I gave her the advantage over Black. Like when it came to power wise, is what I can see because she had like magic and stuff.
So for Blake, she has a sword and a sheath. Both are sharp, so she can have it together and just be using it one-handed like that. She can pull it and she can chop with both the sheath and the sword.
Okay.
The sword then reshapes itself to a pistol, so it would be the sights.
Okay.
So it's a pistol that she can shoot, and attached to it, connecting the sheath to the sword is a rope-ish kind of thing. It's like a tether almost, that she's able to throw and pretty much pull, and she's able to pull the trigger with it. So she's able to multitask.
Okay.
For Yang, she has shotgun gauntlets, obviously melee.
Yeah.
She's obviously she's very hand-to-hand combat, punching, kicking, throwing, catching. She got the hands, right?
Yeah, she got the hands.
She's in everyone's face. But she's also able to shoot with her shotgun gauntlets. She's able to punch at the same time as shooting it to create a much larger impact, or she's able to even shoot with it. One thing I do like about her is if you look specifically, I want to say right when she fought who we're calling Dead Bear. I don't know if you see it, but one of my all-time favorite things about this. So she uses the way everyone does this in the show. It's fantastic. The way that they shoot, they get momentum from their thing. Watch. So you'll see that a lot. So I don't know if you just saw that right there, but right here, right? I'll slow it down for you. Oh, I can't. This isn't YouTube. But it's like right here. Her gun's pointing this way, and she shoots an elbow.
That uses it to force herself into people.
So she creates momentum, and it's fantastic. They all do this. Right? Okay. Everyone does stuff like this, and it is fantastic. I love the fighting scenes in this.
They're thoughtful. He puts a lot of thought into his fight scenes. I can tell.
So we're gonna go ahead and end this, and we're going to get on to the actual volume. We'll be watching the entire volume right now, and posting pretty much one video a day. This will be the first video, and we'll move on. This is a longer one. It's like 40-something minutes. But we'll be going on to the other ones as well. The entire volume right now. So we will see you there. Follow us on Twitch.
Yes, sir.